Hey, blockheads. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh my gosh, look at the ring light in my glasses. Can't win. Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, DJ AK here. Welcome. Hi, Chair Chatter. Oh my gosh, we are in very esteemed company tonight. Foxy Lacey. Oh yeah. I'm waiting for my co-host to come on in. Hi, Lauren. Hello, hello. Hi, Mel. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're going to do an album review tonight, guys. And tonight, obviously, we're going to talk about the Block Revisited. So, and we have so many amazing friends that are going to pop in and give us their 2 cents tonight. So that is going to make it extra special. We're very, very, very lucky to be a part of an amazing group of content creators here in this Block Nation. Hi, Maribel. And yes, so we are extremely happy to have some of them join us. And I'm going to bring my co-host in right now, my good friend DJ Miss T. She is she's a prolific DJ here on No More Games Radio. She always handles the most stressful of situations with ease. She gets to debut every cool thing that happens because it always happens on a Friday, and that's when she goes live.
Yes.
No
Thank you for
pressure,
having me.
DJ Miss T. Hi, T.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, are you ready for this?
Yes, this is going to be fun.
I think
A
it's
lot of
going to
people
be
joining
so
us.
much fun. I think it's going to be so much fun. I have to, I'm not going to lie though, I was cramming today for the test because I was like, I have to listen to all of the songs one more time just so that they're fresh in my mind. Now, just want to be clear, we're not really going to be focusing on the OG block, um, the original release of the block. We're going to be focusing on the new tracks, the reimagined tracks, the remixed tracks, and we've invited some of our friends to come on and tell us what they think too. So, right off the top of your head, Tanisha, if I asked you, if you had to tell me what would be your favorite of the new songs.
You got my heart, for sure. That was on repeat.
It's so good, right?
Yes. The first 15 seconds, I was like, why was this not on the album? First 15 seconds, I was like, it was just amazing. Jordan and Joey's vocals, amazing.
Beautiful. It's so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Jana says, yes, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, I agree. I think this album, I think that the new stuff, Trish says same. I think the new stuff is just stuff that didn't make it on the first time around. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I remember hearing in an interview, I think Joey said it or Jordan said it. I don't remember where it was from, but maybe somebody will put it in the chat that there were like 17 songs that did not make it onto the block. They had so many songs that were in the running, kind of, and so many songs that had been contributed to that. And, they narrowed it down to what we know as the original block, which has a ton of songs on it. I
Yes.
mean, this is the song list for the OG block. But then they must have had some stuff left over. They just must have because, and I'll tell you why I think that some of this stuff is recycled. And not that that's a bad thing. I'm so glad that they had it to release. Oh, they talked about it at BlockCon. Oh, good. You're going to tell me all about that then, Tracy, when I come on, when you come on. When I was looking up some of these producers and stuff that they were doing remixes with, a lot of them are connected to like Neo and Lady Gaga and stuff like that. So it all kind of points to that same time frame when they were actually doing it the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care how old the songs are. I don't care how long they were in the can, just waiting to be released to us because we got them now. We got them, and I love them. Even Sweat, but we'll talk about that. So for the first crew that we're going to bring on are our good friends from Blockheads Unite, and I am going to send them an invite really quick. We have Tracy, aka Bird, and then of course we've got White Girl Smooth. And I'm gonna send you girls the invite. Hopefully we will see you.
Hi.
Tracy!
What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh my gosh, we're so good. You're adorable.
Oh,
Let me just
thank you.
get that out of the way. Where's Amy? Oh, here we go. Yes. She sent me a request. Here we go. Come on, baby. Accept.
I've been doing my
I am accepting.
homework too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes. So tell me while we're trying to get Amy in here, what were they saying at BlockCon about it? Am I right? Is some of this stuff didn't make it the first time around?
One of the panels was about the Block anniversary, and they showed some behind the scenes footage of them all at Donnie's house, and they locked themselves in for, I don't know if it was a week or longer.
Yeah.
Played ping pong, video games, and recorded and wrote.
Oh wow.
With, is it Nazareth and Redwood?
Oh yeah. Yep.
And so they talked about how they ended up with all these songs. And I mean, decisions just had to be made.
Yeah.
Which I think is phenomenal, considering they had so many that they had the Block Deluxe with bonus songs, the Block Revisited, the bonus songs, and now the remixes. It's amazing that they had all that material. But it just shows me how excited they were to be back together, and to be writing and making the music and putting all their feelings and efforts and all of the 14 years prior, together with their feelings into the music. You can totally hear it.
Now I'm getting in my feelings. I keep trying to accept this go live with Amy, and it's not bringing her up, and I'm not sure what to do about that. Let me try to invite you, Amy. Oh, there she is.
It said she just turned on her video.
Can you see me?
Hey, girl. Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Blockheads Unite in the house.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in. Can't complain.
Okay. She's hanging tough, people. No pun intended. No, it's intended. It's heavily intended. So,
got my favorite sweatshirt on too. Lumpy, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Quick story, completely unrelated. I went to the set of Blue Bloods when Lumpy was literally like, I don't know, 9 weeks old, 10 weeks old. And my girlfriend and I were outside, and he was so tiny and so cute. And Donnie was like, can you hold my puppy for a second? And we were like, okay. We were giving him kisses, and he still had cute little puppy breath, which we all know on bulldogs especially, it doesn't always last very long. But that was so sweet. I love that. I have my Torrid special on.
Yeah.
Torrid is selling this, ladies. It's on sale right now. So if anybody's interested, go to torrid.com. This is not a
like
paid
$33.
partnership. You do? What do you have? You have Wahlburgers on. I see that. And TJ Mystique, come on, you got to show off our nice new merch here from our merch store.
Love it.
Oh, nice.
Love the boom box.
Thank you. We kind of had to, we reimagined ourselves a little bit, and and we love the boombox too. You know what I love to hear blasting out of my boombox? Wanna Fall in Love off of The Block Revisited.
Amy has, Smooth has a new word for that. For
Yes.
that
It's a
song.
banger. It's a banger.
It is a banger.
It is
It's
such a banger.
Good. It's so good.
That was what was on repeat on my car yesterday while I was driving and working. It's really good.
Adrienne agrees. She said she thinks it's the best song.
Yes.
Adrienne
So
from
good.
Wholesale.
And
You know what
speaking
I
of,
like about it? It's got a little bit of an old school flavor because there's a nod, obviously, to the song "Friends" from Houdini.
Yep.
How many of us have them? Well, we're lucky enough to have a
Right.
shit ton of them because we're part of the Block Nation.
Right.
But yeah,
But we don't need another. You want a lover. I love that part.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. I love you're right. I don't know how these didn't make it on the first cut, Because
Yeah, because
so
like
good.
Wanna Fall in Love is better than a couple that made the album.
Fair enough.
It's kind of true. Yeah. But speaking of Adrienne, I just wanted to shout out. I was with Adrienne and Christine HK and Rebecca and Chrissy from Meow Meow Crew last weekend.
Yeah.
And so, it had just come out. And so we were driving to dinner and it was like an hour or so away. So we had everything on blast and we listened to all the new stuff on repeat. And Wanna Fall in Love, we all agreed. It's so New Kids the way they have Danny with his talking at the beginning. Think about it. Think about it. And it just like kind of gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
You keep repeating, think about it. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, and the way it has the bridge, and then of course, Donnie's rap.
You're right. It follows the formula perfectly.
The formula. When he says shorty, I don't know why, it just gets me all excited.
Is that perimenopause or is that Donnie?
Is this a hot flash? Oh wait, Donnie's rapping again.
I always used to say not every song needs a rap, but I appreciate them so much more now. And I think it's like you said, it's just part of their formula now. It's to be expected.
Maybe that's part of why it was one of the ones that got cut, because it was too much like the other formulas. And I also agree with what you said before you brought us on about the collaborations.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they were very excited about those, and they wanted to showcase those and make those work.
Yeah.
As well as help boost the album, as part of their comeback to make it interesting to a wide variety of fans. They didn't know we were going to all show up like we did.
I think you're absolutely right. They didn't know that they didn't need all those collaborations because we were going to be there regardless.
Right.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was so Meow Meow Girls are saying that you guys had this song on repeat while you were driving, and somebody shushed. You were being shushed during the rap, or who was trying to talk through his rap?
Them during the rap. In the car, if I remember correctly, I was like, "Shh, Donnie's rapping," and then of course, if you miss something, you have to rewind and hear that part again if it's the good part. So there was a lot of that going on too, with that and the other songs.
I love listening to the new songs over and over and over again, so that like the more you listen, the quicker you learn them, and they just become part of the library.
It is part of the library. I really hope that they are going to incorporate one or two of them in the tour. And I won't speak about the other ones because I know you have other people coming on to talk about each song, but I mean, at least one of them.
I know they're kind of fishing and doing like market research on social media, like, hey, what song do you want to hear on the Magic Summer Tour? But I'd really like to hear some of the new stuff.
They probably have it all planned out. They were just asking to make a post.
Well, by the time the tour comes, they'll have a new album out supposedly. So that'll be more music.
That's true too. That's true too.
That's going to be exciting. I wonder what format that's going to be, because I feel like the Block was so unique, and then you had 10, which was like so different different. And now we have all these remixes and you know, I don't want to say leftover stuff, but like stuff that's very more reminiscent of the reunion.
With 10 and with Thankful,
Oh
10,
yeah, thankful that you
they opened up the tour with We Own Tonight.
Yeah.
We Own the Night Tonight. And then in 2017, they opened up the tour with One More Night to Love You.
That's right.
Also off of
that was hot.
that album that was just released. And
Yeah.
then in 2019, they opened up with The Way, which had just come out a few months before on the,
They sure did.
So I'm thinking they might surprise us with something new.
Maybe
That
Girls
would
Night
be-
Out. That would make sense.
If they
That would make
keep
sense.
to their format of prior.
Yeah. That would
Prior
be
to
amazing.
and
Look at that
releases.
puppy dog.
Hi, Chico.
Oh.
Oh, now you want to
Oh
turn
no,
around and
shy. Camera shy? I doubt
leave. He
it.
does that every time when you try to tell him or like, take a picture or whatever. He turns his head.
Aw.
He does. I said his name, so now he's going to go away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Should have done that earlier.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Do any of you
other
remember
little-
what they opened up with during the 1990 Magic Summer Tour? Wasn't it Step by Step?
Hold on.
Good
I
Lord.
think it was
I don't
something
know.
off of that album because that was the new album.
Where did I put my little?
I just remember they were like in boxes and then there was lots of explosions and I was really far away and they looked like dolls.
That's right. I have my little set list that I hand wrote, and I just took pictures of it to upload. So I'll let you know because I don't know where I put
Meow
it down.
Meow, The Way needs to make a comeback, please.
The Way and Hard with the choreography.
And the
Just saying.
emojis.
And I didn't even notice those emojis for like the first 3 times I saw that show, and then I was like, "Oh, look at the eggplants! That's clever."
The rockets, everything going on in the background
not-
is hilarious.
Even noticed them, but yes, it was really, really funny. Call it what you want. Oh, that would be a good one.
Maybe it was Call It What You Want they opened up with.
It might have been.
I think it's what she's saying.
We'll have to research it.
I can't remember.
That
I
sounds right. That sounds right. And I think it was the remix, possibly.
Yes.
If
Well,
it
that's what I was
existed.
thinking about too. I was thinking about when the remix album came out, the first NKOTB, the Kids Get Hard remix
Right.
or whatever it was called. And how I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And now I'm like, I don't know about the click, click, click remix. But all these years later, some of those remixes are some of my favorites. Like the Call It What You Want remix from the remix album is I love it. I love that version better than the regular. So
Well, yeah, and they did that by performing it that way
Yeah.
too. Same with games.
yeah,
They don't perform the original
Nope.
version, although
No.
I'm proud to say that Smooth and I both know that rap. So if we ever need to perform that, let us know.
I feel like we
Do
need
you
to
guys
get those magic seats.
I was just gonna say, do you have magic seats?
Ooh,
No.
I wish. Not this
No.
tour. We can't go hard like we went the last time.
Yeah.
No. And see, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to go hard. So I do have a magic seat. So I'm sure that hilarity will ensue. So
That's
just
Oh,
You
I
know.
can't wait to see it.
make sure you follow me on Instagram. All right, my gals. I know, Tracy, you have to run. So thank you so much for popping in really quickly and
Thanks for
giving us a few minutes
having
of
us.
your
Well, yeah,
time.
thanks for having us.
Listen, plug your stuff. Where can people follow you
Oh,
if
Blockheads
they
Unite.
don't already
They
know?
can follow
Yeah.
us on Instagram, blockheads_unite, and Facebook even, facebook.com/blockheadsunite. And we are on Twitter which is where we originally took off 10 years ago, if you can believe that.
Oh my God.
And it's just at Blockheads. So there's no H. So
It's blockade.
somebody
it's like
had
a Cockney
it.
version.
Somebody had taken it. So when Becky started the page, she just left the H out, and then Joey followed us and made a comment about it. So we have to leave it.
You have to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, and what if you guys don't know, these are the people responsible for Would You Rather. So,
Mhm.
Yes, that is
Oh,
a
and we
great
have one
plug.
of those coming
That
up.
oh, you
is
do.
a
When is
great opportunity
it?
to plug that next Wednesday night.
Is it going to be about stuffing and like?
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
oh yeah. It'll
Thanksgiving
be a
edition.
very thankful edition, just like last year.
Thankful.
We'll go live and do the questions and have a good time and kick off the holiday weekend for everybody.
I love it. That's going to be great.
Yeah,
Thank you, girls, so much,
you're
both of
welcome.
you, for your time. Enjoy the rest of your
No
evening,
problem. It was
and
nice to see you.
we'll see you in the magic summer.
All right.
But
Okay.
hopefully before.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.
DJs.
Oh my gosh, I love them so much, Tanisha. Tanisha, your smile is so bright and beautiful. I just
Oh,
had to tell you
stop.
that. It is. Um. All right, kids.
I don't know how to
So
get out.
how the heck? Oh, hi,
I'll go
Trace.
out and come
Okay.
back.
Okie doke. Um. So we have a submission that is coming to us from the Netherlands. Our good friends Ness and Anna at NKOTB Polls. If you don't follow them, please go and check out their accounts on Twitter and Instagram, I believe, is where they are mostly active.
Mhm.
They are the nicest girls ever. And I'm going to have a hard time not reading this in their accent because because I love the way they're always like, hello, I'm Ness and I'm Anna. And we are from NKOTB Polls. There, I did it. Sorry, it was a terrible, terrible. Uh, I don't do you justice, ladies. But we asked them if they wanted to come on. Of course, it's the middle of the night for them. So they sent us a little blurb, and I'm just going to read it quickly. They wanted to talk about the song Coming Home. So Coming Home was the first new song, really, after the block, is what they're saying. We thought it was especially written for the Coming Home DVD, but now we know it didn't make the cut for the block. And we seriously don't know why. I agree. Do you agree, Tanisha?
I agree.
It's such a beautiful song. It gives me chills every time I hear it.
Yeah, it's a great song for the fans. Like, we're coming home to you guys. And the video is amazing. I just saw the video again. I haven't seen the video in like years, actually. I just watched it again. Great recap of the reunion tour and them reuniting with fans. And it's
Yeah,
perfect song, perfect video.
it's so good. So the song is a fine combination between pop and R&B, including one of Donnie's best raps, which, yes, I love. It's very sexy, I'm just saying. And I'm a Jordan girl. I'm staying in my lane, and not every song does need a rap, but I do particularly love that one. He could last name me any day of the week. Although I think he's already taken care of that with the lovely Jenny.
Yeah.
The melody is very catchy and surprising, nothing we had heard from them before. And let's not forget the harmony of their voices. The lyrics were so on point for that moment in time. Just like what you just said, it's perfect for them, coming home to music, coming home to the fans, coming home to each other. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I could get a little bit clumpy even thinking about it. It says here the song surfaced in 2010, just after their reunion tours, but it could have easily been their comeback song. For example, this line, so tell me, how's life been without me? And do I ever cross your mind? I promise you never have to doubt me. No, not this time, my love. I don't have my highlighter, so I'll sing into my lip gloss. We're convinced that this is about their feelings around 2007, thinking about their comeback and how it would turn out. And they kept their word. They're here to stay. It's a shame it wasn't officially released before. We all had to go to YouTube to listen to this song. We still recommend going to YouTube to watch the video. Tanisha, you're right on. It consists of footage from the first 2 years of the band's reuniting with us. And we We're Coming Home. I love that. Thank
That's
you,
nice.
Ness and Anna from NKOTB Polls. They do so many fun posts and they have great graphics. I don't remember if one of their sons helps them with the graphics. I think Anna's son helps them a little bit.
Thing.
Yeah,
Not sure.
but I adore them and I'm so happy that I hope they're sleeping very soundly right now as we're talking about them and that their ears aren't ringing. But all right, so next song we're going to talk about, Girls Night Out. Not to be confused with Debbie Gibson's song Girls Night Out, which is also an excellent song.
And 98 Degrees also has a girls' night out as well.
And 98 Degrees, that's right.
Mhm.
98 Degrees does have a girls' night out. What the hell? So we're going to invite our good friend Brooke from My So-Called Whatever podcast. And I'm really very happy that she is here. Let me see where they are. I'm not good at this part. Sorry. Brooke, I'm sending you the invite, my friend. We're going to talk about Girls' Night Out. Oh, I see her.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm coming to you live from my bedroom.
Ooh,
It was
exciting.
it was the only quiet place in the house. So here we are.
I hear you. You look
Oh,
beautiful. So nice to see you.
thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you.
a
You
long
ladies as
time
well.
since we've seen your face. Somebody says, tell Brooke I'm wearing My So-Called Whatever merch right now. Oh, that would be Rat Tail.
Oh,
Hey.
Adrian. You
She's
are the real MVP.
So I see a lot of things in the chat, which I don't even have my glasses on, but I think people are saying that they love this song, Girls Night Out, and that they should make a video for this song too. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Oh no. But I want to
So
know, who are the girls singing?
that's
We
what
don't
I want to
know.
know.
I tried to figure it out. I like half-assed tried to figure it out. And Google had nothing, so I just gave up. Um,
Google had nothing. We looked at the liner notes to try and see if anybody was named like as the backup singers or something like that. But we came up with nothing either. I even DM'd Donnie. I
I
was like,
love that.
Who's singing with you on Girls' Night Out? Inquiring minds want to know. Nada, but that's okay.
So
Um,
in my wildest dreams, what will
yes.
happen on the tour is that those of you lucky ladies and gents who are in the magic seats will get to sing that part.
Don't
I
even.
I would love that. Will it happen? Probably not.
Ooh,
Should it happen? 100%.
listen, Adrian and I are going to learn the words and the choreography. We're not going to be in the same city, but we'll be
That's
we'll be
fine.
ready.
You'll be
We,
representing in your prospective cities, and you will be, or respective cities, whatever it is. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying. It's late.
you were right.
But
Um,
it's a fun song, and it'll be fun on tour, I think.
I think it's very fun, and I think I guess I can see again, like we were talking with the girls from Blockheads Unite about why certain songs may not have made it the first time around. And I'm not sure because it feels like when everybody's coming back out and going to see them for the first time, like a song like Girls Night Out would be like the perfect lead in to a tour or something like that. Nope, it
100%.
ended up on the cutting room floor until here we are now in 2023, and you know we're just now hearing it. So who the hell knows? But
Yeah.
it would be a lot of fun if they would do it on Magic Summer Tour 24, which I can't even believe them. I can't even believe they're doing that, but that's a whole nother show.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope to see it there. It's just a fun song. It's not out here changing lives. It's not out here, You know, it's not just like deep message. It's just a fun
It's not a very
song.
important message that we have to please listen to.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah,
That is what it is not. But it's a fun song. Yeah, it's energetic. That's right. And you know, it's just fun to blast in your car and dance
yeah, I
to
love the lyrics.
at
I love
concerts.
the lyrics. Baby, let your hair down. It's the girls' night out. That's what you do. You go with your girls, let your hair down, have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of anybody that's, I'm trying to think if anyone that's I've seen in the chat. I know, so we got a party bus, Fenway 2021.
I was on that bus.
Yeah, okay, yes. So, you know, uh, that is immediately what my brain went to when I first heard this song.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was a fun girls' night out. What I recall of it was a really fun girls' night out.
It was. You are correct. Your recollection is
Yes,
correct. There were a lot of
yes,
poles on that little
yes.
trolley.
There were a lot of poles.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
you had to hold on to them or else you would fall.
Sure. Sure. You say so. I mean, we did a little pole dancing, not gonna lie. Very poorly.
It was fun.
Yes.
And but that's what it's about. Like my girls, my new kids girls, my friends, the blockheads, getting together whenever we can and
Yep.
having a good time. And that is a perfect song for the soundtrack.
Yes. And I think maybe it'll be the soundtrack of the summer of 2024. I think it's going to be right at the top of the playlist for me. I know. And when I'm driving to the shows and stuff like that, it's just going to be definitely on blast. I wonder, remember when they used to have like backup dancers and stuff like that? Like, Tanisha's
Yeah.
like, and they obviously have a lot of female backup singers on this song. So I wonder if they're going to have backup singers on this tour.
I
What
hope
do you think?
not.
Or are they just going to have a track? It'll probably just be a
Yeah.
track. I kind of hope not too.
We didn't, when I say we, I mean, if Nikki were here, she would wholeheartedly agree with me, I
We know you
believe, in saying we
speak
didn't
for
love the
her.
backup dancers.
Yes.
Like, I just wanted to see them.
Right. It was too
More power
busy.
to them, but
It was too busy. Too much going on.
yes,
Now Becky
100%.
says she hopes the live band is back. That I would love to see.
I would absolutely love that. I would love the band. Do I think we'll see it? Probably not, but I would love to see it.
Yeah.
And when's the last time they had a live band? I can't remember.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, but because I know I follow Rob Lewis, their old musical director, and I always see him with other people. I know, like he's all over the place. He's still doing, what he does, but just not for our guys. Oh, now the Meow Meow Girls think Girls Night Out would be a track that Jazzy Jeff would use in his opener to get everybody fired up, like a
That would be
little
awesome.
pump up the jam action. I think that would be great too. I've really liked the little kind of mix that they put out with Jazzy Jeff the other day. Was it just last week that they did that? And it was so much fun. I saw a clip of him on, I don't even know where, recently, saying how it's very similar to their story with Tiffany, how they were on tour with them back in the day, opening up for Fresh Prince, and then the tables turned, and Fresh Prince was opening up for new kids. So, since the Total Package tour, Tracy, you should just be like the NKOTB historian while you're at it too. Although we do have NKOTB history too, but I don't think they're not on here tonight. I don't see them. But Eric says he agrees that should be a Jazzy Jeff opener. I hope we get to see you at a show, Eric. I love the younger fans. Eric's I wouldn't call him a baby blockhead, although his mom is a fan. And he's such a loyal listener. I'm glad to see you on the live tonight. Any other comments on the block revisited, my friend?
I love Sweat. I do. You know.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
It's my kind of song.
I always like get super cringy at first when I hear a song like that, and then I end up
Me too.
loving it. You do?
Same.
Okay.
Same. But it grows on you, and then you're like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I can get down with this. This is fine.
Yeah. And then if they do it and I feel like, well, I was going to say this when we talked to the Meow Meow girls because their song is Sweat, but I feel like Sweat is aside from Girls Night Out, that is going to be the theme of the Magic Summer Tour.
Yes.
Sponsored by Lumi body deodorant,
Seriously, please. Oh,
Good
it's gonna
Wipe,
be
lavender Good Wipes for your pits. And don't forget the breath mints. We know that that's a requirement for the VIP line. Danny wants everybody to have a fresh breath.
I mean, who can't appreciate that though?
I appreciate it. I do. I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, it's good for everyone.
DJ, April said DJ Miss T is looking fly in her No More Games merch. Yes, she is.
Thank you, April.
And I can't wait to see Adrienne wearing her My So Cold Whatever merch.
I know.
Brooke, tell everybody watching, if they don't already know, who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, so I am one part of My So Called Whatever. Nikki couldn't make it on tonight, but you can, we're a podcast. We have 290 episodes. We started over 6 years ago. And we have taken a little bit of a hiatus this fall because lives are busy. But we released last week.
Yeah.
And we will be releasing again any day now. But you can find us by SoCalWhatever.com. You can listen to us, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. You can follow us on Instagram right here. You can find us on Facebook, My So-Called Whatever. We have an awesome Facebook group, and Twitter, because I won't call it the other name. We are So-Called Whatever. And then we
Which
are
I
also on
love.
TikTok.
Yeah. I love your TikTok edits. Who does it, you or Nikki?
So when we first started in TikTok, we were both very much good with doing that. As of late, it's been Nikki.
Gotcha. I suck at editing and stuff like that, so maybe we can do like a collaborators help desk where the ones who are really good at that stuff can help the ones who are not.
Honestly, there is an app for that, and it is so easy to use. And we will talk about that.
That sounds good. Thank you, Brooke. I am so happy.
So much.
Thank you for taking a little bit of time to hang with us tonight and talk about our favorite boys. And stay tuned because we're going to talk about Sweat in a few minutes with the Meow Meow girls.
Can't wait.
All right.
I'll be right here.
All
Thank
the best.
you,
we'll see you soon.
Okay,
and go follow My So Called Whatever. Mwah. And you can hear them here on No More Games Radio. We play their podcast every week because we love them.
Thanks. I don't know how to get out of here, so can you kick me out?
Potentially. I don't know if I can.
I can just leave and I'll come back.
Okay, bye. Oh, I love our collaborators. Oh my gosh, you are decked out in merchandise tonight, DJ Miss T.
Yes.
Show everybody your nice little tumbler too.
32 ounces, keeps your drinks cool.
We are moving on up here in the merch department. Yeah, it looks great. And it keeps it cold for like hours.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so Brooke is frozen.
Okay.
Oh no, there she goes. Sorry, Brooke. We love you. Let us take just a moment to talk about the voicemails. What did you think when you heard them, Tanisha?
I just thought it was very sweet. It's great that they have their parents' voices like on audio and stuff like that, and it's just very sweet, very touching. Got a little tear.
I know. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm not surprised that they came from Joey. You know, I think she was nervous. Brooke said she was nervous. Give me a break. I'm not surprised that Joey strikes me as, not only does he have like a photographic memory, but he strikes me as like the really like kind of sentimental one
Mhm.
of the group. Donnie too, obviously, but like he obviously saved that voice message from Alma, you know, and he of course saved that message from his dad. Smooth said she ugly cried. Me too. It was not pretty. Oh my gosh, when Alma said, "All right, I love you," you know, like.
Mhm.
Or when his dad started singing the right stuff,
Oh
like
yeah.
he couldn't remember what he wanted to say, but then he just kind of started singing the oh-ohs. Ay, ay, ay. It was really beautiful that they wanted to share something like so personal like that with us, I think.
Yeah, I was a little shocked actually because it is personal, but
Yeah,
yeah, it was really sweet.
it was so sweet. And I had the opportunity to meet Alma at Alma Nove one time, and you know what you see is what you get with her. She was just exactly who she was, and she was lovely. And I also saw Tom at a show, Tom McIntyre, at Fenway. He was at Fenway, and he was well into his older age at that point in time. He was in a wheelchair. He had an aide with him. He had on like the big, like blue blocker sunglasses, like he had just had cataract surgery or something. And even even at that in that sort of state, he was like, "How you doing, ladies?" You know, every time. So
Mhm.
he's being rolled into the crowd, and people were like, "Hi, Mr. Mack. Hi, Mr. Mack. How you doing, girls?" You know, just always like had that, you know, that Bostonian kind of attitude. And what was really cool was the gentleman who was taking our tickets and showing us to our seats in Fenway. He said, "Oh yeah, I know Tom McIntyre got me into the Bricklayers Union in 1976." He goes, "I remember when Joey was born."
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's like, and now I'm here working at the concert where he's going to be, you know, performing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. It was crazy in such a big city to have like such a small town feel.
Hmm. Definitely.
That's what I love about them, though. I just love that about them. Um, oh my gosh! All right, so we did girls' night out with our
Hmm.
good girl Brooke, and I was on that party bus with them, and that was so cray. Let's talk to the Meow Meow crew. What do you
Yes.
think? All right,
Come on.
let's grab these girls and get them in here. I hope that's the only account that I'm supposed to be inviting, but I'm not sure. Hi, Allison.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful ladies. How are you?
We are
Good.
good.
Welcome to our little episode here of what did Kelly put on the graphic? The one where they
The one where they visit the
review,
block.
yeah, review the blog revisited. So you guys picked the song.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Ah,
you alluded to it. It really should be the theme song for the summer amphitheater tour,
it's yeah.
right?
It's going to be the unofficial theme song, I think, regardless.
Yes. So we are gonna toss out that, you know how when they do remixes and they change things up for tour, they sometimes up the tempos and things like that.
Yeah.
It could be a possibility for an opener, because if you're thinking about the lyrics and you're thinking about like
And we're all going to be super hot
we're all gonna be super
and
sweaty.
sweaty.
Yeah, it could be, but we also have to know we have a full album coming out in just a couple of months, so there might be something
More
else
songs.
that
The possibilities are endless.
they totally are.
I can't wait. I'm always so excited for new music, but I really, so this song at first, like I was just saying to Nikki, like, okay, I was, do you see what Meg says in the chat? We need crotch
No.
fans.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are going to need crotch fans. That's why I said it's going to be sponsored by Lumi Body Deodorant.
You know what? I saw in scrolling Facebook the other day.
Crotch fans?
No, not crotch fans.
Oh.
But I saw someone, you know,
You'll see them now that you said it, though.
the cooling rags
Yeah.
for your neck. Like someone's already personalizing them with Joey makes me sweat or Jordan makes me sweat. And I was like, that's a smart girl.
Yeah, that's genius, actually. Wow.
Well, I'm looking forward to wet new kids. Sweaty, wet new kids. I mean, what's better than a wet new kid? I mean,
Not much.
yeah.
I can't think of. I mean, I can't think of anything.
No.
You stumped me. Now I'm thinking about it even more. Hold on.
I know. See, that just
You
leads you
derailed her brain.
onto. Well, you know what? It just puts you on my part of the sidewalk in the gutter.
Yeah,
We
I'm
go-
right there with you.
Yeah.
We're in good company, friend. So tell me what do you like about this song? Like the musicality of it? Do you like the lyrics, the beat?
So I liked it as soon as I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a couple listens.
I was like, no, I like this song. This is a good one. I like this one. But I also like lyrics that make my head wander into the gutter.
Mm.
And so, like, I love Twisted. A lot
Yes.
of people don't like Twisted. I'm a Twisted fan. A lot of people might not like Sweat. I'm a Sweat fan.
Mhm.
I like those dirty lyrics where my head could fill in the blanks.
But it's not as overt as like The Way,
Right.
but it's not as innuendo based as like Full Service.
Right.
It's in the middle there.
Well, they do say, let yourself go.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to feel it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
they
like
don't say,
Well, we
he
want to
won't
feel
F
it.
you the way I F you. That's pretty
Well,
forward in The Way.
they do say the
There's-
only
yeah.
mistake is saying no. So, and you know, it's good they're checking with us first.
Yeah, it's all
It is
about-
true. Consent is very important.
And this is 2007, 2008. That's before it got like, you know, blew up, but you know,
That's true.
they were ahead of the game.
They were. They're so smart, our guys.
They are.
I felt like
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say when I first listened to it, I was like, like you said, it took you a couple listens. I was like, this is like Hard's weird cousin from out of town. You know, it's not quite as, like you said, it's not quite as overt as Say the Way, but then I really was like, oh no, I could get into this. I can get into this. The cringe factor for me went away probably after the third listen.
So now, when I first listened to it too, and Chrissy agreed, like the beginning.
Oh yeah. So there were, I think one of the reasons why it was easy to start liking it so soon is because there were some familiarities with it. So the instant that song starts, I'm thinking of a pop song from Pitch Perfect. And
Oh yeah.
what's really kind of funny is that this most likely and definitely was probably recorded, 2007, 2008. Pitch Perfect was like 5 years later. So, and I know that song is like a really old song that they kind of brought back, but again, just another sign that they're ahead of their time.
Yeah, that is very true. And it's, I mean, you know, they used the term grown and sexy a lot when they first came back. So this kind of goes along with that mindset as well. Like, you know, like you said, what is the lyric that you read again, Rebecca?
Oh, let yourself go. I want to feel it.
Yeah. Didn't it also say something about wet,
Oh,
sweat?
yeah. Donnie says, I wrote it down. We gonna get wet, sweat. Let's get soaking wet, sweat. Let's sweat.
Yeah. Wet, sweat, wet, sweat, wet, sweat.
Yeah. Again, doesn't leave a lot to the imagination there.
No, I'm good with that.
I think another reason it was a little different-ish is throwing the Spanish in, and we don't, like Californians. We hear Spanish all the time. That's us. But and then I feel like that was maybe a little bit of like maybe some of the Miami vibe from Danny coming in and stuff. But you don't expect it with the Boston guys. But
it makes it very catchy too, because then
does.
you're like, what is that? What are they saying? And then you realize it's Spanish.
Yeah.
You're like, wow,
Adds
they're
a
bilingual
whole
too.
it adds a whole nother level of hotness.
Yes.
You get that like,
Right?
kind of the Latin beat feel. Yeah.
Oh, so our friend Adrian says she really likes your version, Rebecca. Let's bring her in.
Oh.
Let me invite Adrian in. Let's see. Where are you, friend? Because then we're going to talk about the one that makes my head itchy.
Which took more than 3 listens. It actually took her edit for me to go, oh, I really like this song.
It did? Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. Why is this saying I can only have 3 co-hosts
Megan's like, I
only?
didn't realize they were speaking Spanish.
What is she thinking?
It's educational, Megan. It's educational.
See
You're
that?
learning
They're
Spanish.
teaching us. They're teaching us. They're always thinking about us. Why won't this let me accept Adrian? Come, darling. Come into the live.
You can do it, Adrian.
Oh, boy.
It's just been a day.
It has been a day.
It was an emergency chocolate day at work. But this makes it all the better.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's
While
telling
you're
me.
doing that,
Yes.
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Rebecca was, when we were in that car ride that Bird was talking about,
Yes.
she was like, there is something else that Sweat reminds me of. And
So Valerie was also in the car with us, and she and I were talking about it, and we're like, it sounds like a Michael Jackson song. Like we pinned it down to Michael Jackson, and I found the song that makes me think of it. It was actually the Jacksons. So it was after Jackson 5, but they were kind of older.
Yeah.
And it's called You Can Feel It.
Oh, can you feel it?
can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Oh,
Here, I have a little bit. I'll play it.
play it.
Let me see if I can play it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
So, when I was younger, my brother and I, we loved Michael Jackson. At first, I thought it was Captain EO, like something from Captain EO. But then I watched all of Captain EO. I'm like, this is not in there. But so I went looking and I found it, and that was where I had a connection. Like I'm like, I've heard something like this before.
So it's that like familiarity, not like exactly, but you're like,
Right.
heard something similar before.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if Adrian can get in here now.
Yay!
Hi, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rebecca.
Oh, I love it when you interrupt me, Adrian.
I do it all the time, so yeah.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
I'm having a really shitty day. Have you all ever had one of those days? Rebecca and Chrissy know this because I've been telling them all throughout my day. Have you ever had one of those days where you almost just laugh and you're like, what the fuck? Like really? Like one more thing?
Yeah.
And so like long story long, but I wasn't supposed to be on this live today because I was going to go to this Broadway show. And I just was like, if I go to that Broadway show, I'm going to like accidentally leave my phone on and have it go off in the show and then get escorted by security. It's that kind of day. So I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy to be talking about The Block Revisited. That's why I was like, nah, I got to spend time with my friends. And we got to talk about this album.
I had that kind of day, and that's why I was looking forward to this all day as well. Adrian, what is your take on Sweat?
I'm still getting
Adrian,
used to it. I'm still getting used to it. I think it's gonna be my tonight of this album.
Fair enough.
And that means I'm gonna love it when it's performed live.
Gotcha. Yeah, you and I have similar feelings about tonight. Oh, hi, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
You know what? Maybe if it's like what we were saying, maybe if the tempo gets changed and it's sped up a little and it's a little more like this, then it might turn
No.
your opinion.
You know what? You know what? When you turn your opinion, if they come out naked and sing it.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
I just have a feeling like with a song like Sweat, I think that there's some actual like intentional choices behind the production of the song. And I know like I came on to join Rebecca and Chrissy in talking about the two major remixes also.
Right.
The click times 3 and the single remix,
Yeah.
which I think are fire.
Really?
Fire. And
Adrian
both of
and
them.
I love click, click, click.
We love it. And
Love it.
you know, so I researched who Fantagram is, and like they're this duo from New York City.
Yes.
They have some real bangers in their catalog.
They're
And
like
I just think it's
electronica, right?
Yes, it's such a unique.
Fantagram.
Yeah. Oh, look at us both. We're all nerding out. I love it.
Yeah.
But that Click remix, like, it's so unique. It's okay. And I want to know, everyone in the chat, I think it's sexy too.
I agree. 100%.
Do you agree?
Her edit that she made, I was like, now I see it. Like, it's like this dark sexiness.
But I love it too because it is different. It's not
Yeah.
like anything else.
Well,
and I love
That's what I think Sweat is. Sweat is just like, let's be different. Let's do something different. And I saw Donnie made a comment about it.
Yes, he did. He said the song is 16 years old. It was left off the album for a reason, but it's fun to share now. It absolutely is fun to share now. And as we were saying, Donnie, I don't know if you heard before you came on, we were saying it's going to be the unofficial theme song of the Magic Summer Tour 2024, Sweat, sponsored by Lumi Body Deodorant. So you guys, it's available on subscription. This is not a paid partnership. I'm just throwing it out there. Do yourselves a favor. To me, the Fantagram remix sounds like two songs being played at the same time that don't have the same rhythm.
Yeah.
And it hurts my brain.
Well, it hurts your brain, and I'm like turned on. So what does that say about us?
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, let's go make out, someone, because this
Adrian
is like
needed a
sexy
alone
robots.
She's like, I need alone time with this video or with this song.
I think what it says though is that, you know, obviously certain frequencies can affect us in different ways. Like, I don't know, does anybody watch American Horror Story? Like when I watch that show and I hear the theme song, it physically makes me uncomfortable. Like whatever kind of sound and frequency they use, it makes me physically uncomfortable. And I have a similar response to the Click 3 remix, but it doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it's not my personal favorite, but I love that it turns you on.
I love the darkness. I love the darkness.
Sorry.
Yeah.
See, and then, you know, Adrian likes taking all the New Kids songs and inappropriately making them like stripper songs. And that's what I thought of when she was like, this
Sorry.
is on. I was like,
Wait, so let's create the list. We've got Please Don't Go Girl, possible stripper song. This one's for the children without the lyrics, possible stripper
Definite.
song.
Definite.
Absolutely. That's a banger.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's plenty on the block. Full Service is a like lap dance song.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Like you're paying $1,000 for a private.
It might
room
as well
song.
be Pony. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But then I want to fall in love. I'm like, okay, maybe not like a. I don't know, Rebecca and Chrissy, what you think, but like, I don't know. I think it could kind of work. But click the remix. It would be like a sexy goth strip club song.
Oh my
so
God. And I love that idea.
I can
Oh, I'm
see
so
that.
with that.
someone find us a goth sexy strip club to go to.
Oh,
What about, let's talk about single. Let's talk about the single remix, Stonebridge Club remix. Oh boy.
I love that.
Donnie, Wanna Fall in Love is the banger, and we need the story. We need the reenactment of why that did not make the original album.
We opened with Wanna Fall in Love because we loved it so much.
Dude,
if
that
he wants to come on
song.
here, if he wants to come in here, you're more than welcome to come in here and tell us about it, Donnie.
Yeah.
he'll leave if he wants to come on.
Yeah, no, we were talking about Want to Fall in Love and how we love the little nod to Houdini.
Oh, he says he
I can
can play.
explain.
Well, go ahead and go.
We're gonna leave. So you
Ready?
Okie dokie.
Mwah.
Thank you. Thank you. I love that we're talking about these songs like they're stripper songs too. That makes me so happy.
The Can All Five of Us Stay.
Huh?
He said, "Can all five of us stay?"
I wish.
I
I
know.
don't think that's possible, unfortunately. And I don't know why I hear.
Maybe you know what? Maybe Amanda, after I say hi, I can bounce and get
You guys.
me on my wicket.
You don't bounce. Don't bounce. I hear him.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
No More Games Radio Stripper Night? Who says that? I don't see him. Do you see him?
He was on and then he popped out.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
He's back in.
Okie dokie.
No, but Amanda, if we get him in, I'll just say hi. I can dip and get.
Why are you gonna dip? Don't dip.
Oh, Tara says invite him again.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, please.
This is exciting. We're gonna hear about the whole shebang.
It's a shebang for sure.
We want all the dirt, all the good, juicy,
I want the
sweaty dirt.
I just love that this stuff has been like in a closet somewhere or in his laptop somewhere for years.
All right. I'm here.
Hello, sir.
I'm not getting blamed for this Wi-Fi tonight. My Wi-Fi is good. A couple of you guys are pixelated. It's not me.
No.
I was gonna say you're hot pixelated, even Donnie.
I'm not showing pixelated.
Oh.
And Tara just
right.
said I'm not pixelated. She just said.
Okay. Hi, Tara. Hi. Okay, so Want to Fall in Love is the banger. We were talking about it with the girls from Blockhead Unite.
All this, these aren't stripper songs. You can stripperize them all you want, Adrian. I'm not going down this path with you guys.
Okay, we don't have to go down. I'll take it down that path in another way without you.
Yeah. Except for Want to Fall in Love.
We better hear that in a club, Donnie. We better hear it in a club.
You might. Okay, so what was the question? There was a question that prompted me joining here.
Well, you said that Want to Fall in Love is the banger, and we wanted to hear how it came about, and especially I would love to know the little nod to Houdini.
Yeah, lots of nods to Houdini. So I think the original question was why wasn't it on the original album?
Mm-hmm.
No,
you said you would explain.
So Want to Fall in Love. We work with the producer Dakari. It's Dakari is his Instagram name. He's phenomenal. So he's one of the first producers we worked with on the Block album. And we did Girls Night Out with him and Want to Fall in Love. The first song that I wrote for the Block album was Girls Night Out. So Jordan and I went to Florida. We met with Dakari. And he played some tracks. I think we went to a basketball game. And we met with Rodney Jerkins, who had a song that we were going to record, which we never ended up recording. And then we went and met with Dakari, and he played some tracks. And I picked a track that was the original Girls Night Out. So I wrote the song, but then the track just wasn't really right. Musically, it just wasn't that strong. And by the time we finished recording all these other songs, it just didn't hold up. when we were recording Girls Night Out, Jordan and I would go down to see Dakari a lot and stay in Orlando. And we went by the studio one day, and he said, let's just write a new song together. And we wrote Wanna Fall in Love. And like, I don't know what happened, like right out of the gate. So what you guys hear of Girls Night Out and Wanna Fall in Love, those aren't the original tracks.
Huh.
It's original vocals. See, all the lyrics are the same, but the tracks, I called Dakari when we decided to revisit the block. I called him and said, hey, this is a great chance to get these songs out for everyone.
Yeah.
Do you want to like reproduce them? And he was like, yeah. So we got on the phone immediately and started discussing what style we wanted to do. And I wanted the Girls Night Out to be a little more freestyle, like like Stevie B, you know.
Yeah.
And
Tara knows that freestyle too.
Yeah, right.
That's our jam.
And then Wanna Fall in Love, it was just like, I didn't really know which way to go, but I had already done all the little Houdini tributes in the original version. So like the L, that's from One Love.
Yeah.
And then
that's so good.
The little breakdown with friends. I remember we were in the studio and we had written most of the song, and we got to this section where we didn't have an idea, and I was like, let's try something with using Friends by Houdini. And they were like, huh? It was Jordan and Dakari like, I don't get it. And then we just kept working on it, and it finally came together. And then full disclosure, the rap wasn't on the original version. So when Dakari started doing the track for the Revisited album, it was so good. I was like, oh, this needs a rap. And I was like, he was like, all right, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to keep it in the Houdini space.
Yeah.
So the rap is actually an homage to Grandmaster D from Houdini, who on the song Funky Beat. So one of Houdini's songs, Funky Beat, he was like, it was a big thing that he was the DJ in Houdini, but he rapped on that record in the old days.
Right.
So his verse was the inspiration for this. So I basically took his structure and some of the wordplay, but I made it my own. I sang it my own way. I changed the words to make it relevant to the song. But his verse was like more fun. Mine was a little more deep voiced and sexy. But his verse was like, I think last Fresh Fest, I was rocking good times. This Fresh Fest, I'm busting out rhymes. When I'm on the mic, it's like I lose control. I rock your mind, your feet, your body, your soul. Other DJs may stop and stare, but when I'm on the set, I show no fear. I rock the beat because it is fresh. And the other DJs know that I am deaf, yo. So that was Grandmaster D's verse. So I wanted to pay homage to that, but I sort of did it my way.
Yeah.
Which was last relationship, it was only good vibes, but this relationships, I have only good vibes, because when I fall in love, it's like I lose control of my heart, my mind, my body, my soul. All these other stories playing truth or dare, but when I'm here with you, I show no fear. I rock with you because you're the best, my best friend, my one love. Yo, R.I.P.X. Most people don't know what I say, but R.I.P.X. means R.I.P. Ecstasy from Houdini, who's the member who passed away, who was also on the video screen at Fenway when we were here at Bismarcky, DMX,
yeah.
I don't remember who else was up there. Marky D, I don't remember who all was up there, but we tributed a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
That passed away. All recent, like right before the Fenway.
Yeah.
That was amazing, Donnie. Who's singing on Girls Night Out? Who are the girls singing on that?
You know, I don't remember who it was. It was actually one vocalist, and it was Dakari brought her in.
Oh, okay. She's great. We were just kind of thinking, oh, is this like a collaboration that didn't happen? Like, I know with Gaga, she was really just singing the reference track, and then she ended up singing the the real thing. So kind of just wondering if that was something that happened, but she was just a studio singer.
Yeah, she was like an
Not
artist who
just
was working with Carly.
amazing.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm a little confused right now. No, because we I don't want to say too much, but so the Block Revisited was actually completed a few months ago.
Okay.
But the new album was completed a few days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The new album!
You heard it here first, kids.
Crazy.
Yeah. So the Wanna Fall in Love, I will say this. When I sent Jordan the new version of it, I was like, dude, we got to talk about this Wanna Fall in Love record. He was like, what? And I was like, you got to listen to it because I don't know if we got to save it for the new album or put it on the Block Revisited. And he called me after he heard it. He was like, I think we got to save it. And I
It's
was
so
like,
good.
I know.
It's
And I
so
was like,
good.
it belongs with the Block Revisited, you know? So it was this tough decision. So,
Well,
but
thank you
I
for
will say
giving
I'm
it to us.
happy. Yeah. I if it wasn't on the Block Revisit, I would have felt like we didn't give all of the archives for that album to you guys.
Yeah.
So I just said, let's load this up as best we can, and we'll come up with enough great songs for the regular album. And we did. That's all I can say about that.
Are you sure? Because we know how you are.
It's a full album.
Our ears are open. Full album, new songs, full new juicy songs.
Full on.
Oh my
All
God.
the world is waiting. We are ready.
Not six songs. Not
Not an EP, folks.
Not 7 songs. Not 8 songs. Not 9 songs. Not 10 songs. Not 11 songs.
Full album, folks.
Not 12 songs. I'm not going to go all the way up, but it's more than that.
It's a full
More
album.
than 12.
Do you have any
It ain't 13.
collaborations? Do you have any collaborations coming up on this album?
We do, but I can't tell them just yet.
Okay. All right. Will we hear a
I'll
nice
tell
mix
one.
of the old?
I'll tell
Okay.
one.
Yes. What are you telling? Tell us.
This is one song we did with Jazzy Jeff. It's incredible. That's all I
Oh,
can say.
fun!
Yeah.
For the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like synonymous with summertime. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince are literally synonymous with summertime.
Yeah. So are the New Kids.
Yes, they certainly are. Jones Beach 1988.
There's one collaboration that's outrageous. It's so incredible. I can't wait till people hear it. But the
outrageous
really,
because
really,
we wouldn't expect it, or outrageous because it's like
it's just awesome.
Taylor Swift.
It's not far fetched. It's
Gotcha.
just right on. It's spot on. It's just awesome.
It makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Can I ask you just one question
You guys
about
can ask a couple of questions, yes.
I would love to hear about the voicemail and whose decision it was to include them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Do I have an echo on my voice?
You do.
Oh. I can hear it.
I don't hear an echo.
Does everyone hear the echo? All right. Is it because Tara's across the room with her phone on? Is that you causing feedback? No, I still hear it. Well, I don't want to hang up because it'll take too long. But it seems like everyone can hear me okay, so I'll just keep talking with an echo. So the voicemail of my mom. So what happened is we had recorded Click, 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 and You Got My Heart. And well, let me back up. We recorded You Got My Heart first. So I think we were in LA. We recorded it. It was just Joey, myself, and Jordan in the studio with Nasri. And I think there's some pictures at BlockCon of us playing ping pong with Nasri. That was literally from the studio we recorded in. This wasn't my house that we moved into. I know the guys told stories of moving into my house. We didn't record that at the house. We went to a proper studio, and we recorded You Got My Heart. Now, when we recorded it, I was just getting sort of the band back together. I found the songs. It was sort of went and met with each guy or talked to each guy, sent them the music, and was like, let's do this. Let's get back together and do this. At the time, I think my intention was to not sing. Like, I didn't think I was going to sing at all. Like, I was just my mindset was like, I'm going to be executive here. I'm going to be like, just getting it all together behind the scenes. I hadn't sung in a long time. I was acting. I didn't really know. I wasn't thinking.
I remember you said that on the live stream.
Yeah, and You Got My Heart just sounded like it was made for Jordan and Joey, so there was nothing really for me to sing. I wasn't really thinking I didn't even think of myself as having the voice for that record anyway. So, anyway, we recorded the song. They sounded great, and I went to Boston, and I played it for my mom, and she loves the guys. She loved them, and she would talk to them. So she said, I want to call Joey. We may have called the other guys, but I just remember she wanted to tell Joey and Jordan how good they sounded.
Yeah.
So she asked me to call Joey, so I called him, and he didn't pick up, so she left a message. And we were making the album later in the process. He played it for me. He said, look what I still have.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, we got to put that on the album. And then he also played the message with his dad.
Yes.
And so my plan back then was to put those on the album. There's also a very subtle thing that no one's really noticed is before Full Service, Ralph Tresvant says, how big is this? How big is this, baby? New Kids, New Edition, and New Kids on the Block. Right? So that's on the album now. That wasn't on the album originally, but it was meant to be.
Okay.
The only time people would have heard that is when we did the AMAs together. I knew I still had that recording from Full Service of Ralph's voice. So at the very opening of the New Kids, New Edition performance, the AMAs, I put that in the audio at the very beginning of the performance.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you go back and watch the AMAs with New Kids, New Edition, you'll hear that audio. That was recorded for Full Service, but I never used it. The reason I didn't use Ralph there, and I didn't use my mom, and I didn't use Tom's message, and why even I put Elijah saying that,
Yeah.
I thought it was still the New Kids on the Block. When we
So precious.
when we first came out, we were like in the 80s and 90s, right? And so everything was cassettes and CDs and albums. And now we were putting out an album on digital for the first time. And I hadn't recorded an album in years.
Yeah.
So in order to put my mom's message on the album, I had to make it its own song title, right?
Okay.
Digitally.
Yeah.
So otherwise I wanted to attach it to a song.
Right.
So I wanted you to hear my mom and then go right into Close to You or right into whichever song it was going to be. But in order to do that, you could never play the song without hearing the message, which is fine, I would always want to hear Close to You with my mom speaking before it. But, let's say it became a single or someone wanted to play it, on Spotify. Didn't exist in 2008, but whatever it was, I didn't want it to be people to have to listen to like a 45-second phone message before a song.
Right.
As it turned out, it had more value now because my mom's not here, right? So when we revisited The Block, it actually meant more. It was cool in 2008 that we have my mom and then the song, but in 2020 2023, it just has so much more meaning. So it actually worked out for the best, as things usually do, right? It's like some of these songs may have meant a lot to people back then, and the voice messages, like Tom McIntyre, that message would have been the same scenario. It would have
Right.
preceded a song, but it had to have its own track, and literally could have impacted like people's songwriting. Like we had all these producers, so I can't tell, like Neo, you might get less royalties from our album because we have voice messages that are counting as songs, and it dilutes the stuff. So I had to be mindful of the other writers, the other producers,
Right.
and all that. And you know, we just kept it to the music and kept the extra stuff off. But again, it just seems to always work out, you know, if you just stay connected to it, right? Like once I opened up my old 2008 Mac and started going through all the tracks, it's like, oh, all this stuff was still in there. And I was like, oh, we get to share this now. It's going to mean so much more.
We still want to hear Jordan singing Lady Gaga. I remember you said there was a track of him singing the Lady Gaga part in Big Girl Now.
Yeah, I was supposed to put that on there. There was a few things I didn't put on because it was just getting so much material.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like pick and choose. But I will say there will be a few more things still to be released from the Block Revisited. So you guys were talking about remixes. There is a remix of Full Service, which is epic.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous for it.
It's got some treats on it. That's all I'm going to say.
That's the most perfect song y'all have ever done. And to remix it, I feel is risky in the best way. I'm very excited.
Yeah, there's some little magical Easter eggs on that. So the only reason that's not on the album now, it wasn't to do any trickery or anything. The mix came in too late from Europe. The mixer was in Europe. We got it too late, and we couldn't do it. We couldn't get it on.
Yeah.
So when you do these vinyl records and stuff, the vinyl has to be turned in so much earlier. Like our album's not coming out. Our new album's not coming out right away. But because we're doing vinyl as well, you have to have it mastered. It's called master mix. You have to do that so far in advance that, you know, it digital, you just can upload it from a computer and boom, people can hear it on Spotify the next day.
Yeah.
With vinyl, you have to go through this process months in advance.
Yep.
So
literally put it on wax, as they say.
Yeah, that whole process sort of caused some delays and some confusion. So the remix of Full Service didn't even make the digital in time, but we'll sneak it out in a few weeks.
This is exciting.
I'm sure it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah,
I'm sure
so good.
it'll be worth the wait. And those boys from New Edition, man, I just saw them on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and they are looking and sounding better and better every time I see them. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing that you guys have been able to collaborate them with so many times. I love it.
They're the goats.
They are. But you're also pretty goat yourself. You're pretty goat yourself.
Hey, listen, we're second place to New Edition is not a bad place to be. Now this is just
not at all
my opinion. It's my opinion. Everyone has their own thing.
Yeah. Donnie, what else?
Yeah, I'm like, what else? What else can you tell us?
You guys can ask whatever you want. Whatever you want to ask.
I want to ask you about You Got My Heart.
Yeah.
How is that not on the album? I heard the first 20 seconds and I was like, this is such an amazing song. It's so touching. Jordan and Joey's vocals are amazing. Just, why was it on the album? I love it so much.
It's a good question. I guess that's certainly one of the songs that I would go back and go, why wasn't it on the album? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So in the time of recording the album, I if I had to guess why it wasn't on there, I honestly don't remember the conversations or what led to that. I think it's one of the things where it was the first song we recorded, and I think at the time, like we started working with Red One, for example, and then Polo Dawn, and the tracks were getting better and better and stronger, and musically, You Got My Heart kind of sounded like it was like live drums, and it sounded like a band was playing behind us. Some sort of like Close to You, right?
Yeah,
Similar
it is
production
similar.
value. And for whatever reason, as the album was coming along and we were doing more and more songs, it just sonically didn't quite fit. I think with everything, I think it probably could have and should have been on the deluxe edition. Uh, but I don't know. There may have been some other elements to it. I just don't know. Like, it was also like early in the YouTube days, right? So I remember when I first heard Click, 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 I was like, I love this. Then we recorded it, and then somebody was like, hey, that song Click, Click, Click is on YouTube. And I went on YouTube, and Nasri was singing it on YouTube, and I was like, I thought this was, he was giving us this record, and now like he's singing it on YouTube, right? So for us, coming from like, now there may have been a version of it that he sang on YouTube of You Got My Heart. There's something like that may have come up where like, there was a video of him singing it, or I don't know for sure, but I remember we were just a little, I would say, I wouldn't say sensitive, but maybe inexperienced with the new approach to things, right? So the fact that someone else was singing the song before us, coming from the old school days that we did, we were like, oh no, this song's going to be ruined. This is never going to work. Like Click might have been the first single, but we thought this is problematic. Someone else is singing this song on YouTube. Nowadays, you could just do your own version of a song. It could become the number one song. You could sing it on TikTok and it could become a number one song, right? So I think it was just, I think the song musically just didn't quite sonically fit in with the rest of the album.
Yeah.
And also I think something happened with that, but I don't quite recall. And again, this is not a cop-out of an answer, so I hope you understand.
No,
I really do think it was meant to come out now. I just think it means more now, honestly. When I listen to it, I really get like swept up in it right now. Where back then, obviously, we weren't getting swept up in it. It wasn't like Joey or Jordan were like, put that song on the album. It's like it just. I think we moved off of it, and it didn't quite fit. But it fits now.
I was just gonna say, I think it's the perfect fit now, and it's
tricky.
It's a good song to get swept up into. It's got such a beautiful melody and like crescendos, and like it really does take you along with it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think some of these things, right? They when we were getting back together, we were like connecting. New Kids and Blockheads were connecting right out of the gate. Like things were happening, relationships were happening, and you guys were showing up at the Today Show, and like things were happening, and we were like, okay, this is special. Meet and greets were like family reunions, but there was still a getting to know each other period, right? There was a familiarity and the special thing happening, but it was also it was like sort of rekindling this relationship. And so now when I go back and listen to songs, or like I'm going through the archives and listening to You Got My Heart, it just means more now, right? That we have this bond, that we can go on live right now and talk to each other. and just have this conversation, right? All of these memories we've built up over the last 15 years. Now when you hear like, I save every stub from movies to clubs in a shoebox that you'll never find. And one day you'll see we'll cover the streets with the very best days of our life. You know, it's like, it means so much more now. Like I can visualize, I can just listen to that and close my eyes and visualize confetti all over the arena. I can visualize like meet and greets and all these different memories that suddenly aren't memories of us like as little kids 15 years before the reunion, rather like real memories that we're sharing right now, we're building right now, that means so much more. So I just think however it's all worked out, everything just means more now. So that song just, I think, just has more value to us now than it would have back then.
I love it. I hope we hear some of this stuff. I'm sure we'll hear some of the newer stuff on the Magic Summer Tour.
So good.
I know it's a throwback, it's nostalgia, it's, you know, revisiting the old days and stuff, and I love that it's called Magic Summer Tour 2024. Like I think that's so perfect. Are we going to see you in a harness flying over the audience?
No.
In your drug suck t-shirt.
Maybe that. I might bring that back. The I see videos sometimes of me in that harness, and I mean, I came really close to getting hurt. Not on the Magic Summer Tour, on the tour after that. We did like a arena tour after the Magic Summer Tour, where we were still doing basically the same show, but instead of like the opening reveal, it was the cartoons were on the video screen and we came out through the cartoons. I don't know if people remember that, but there was a pay-per-view of it.
Oh yeah.
And I used to fly on Hanging Tough. On that tour I flew around on Hanging Tough, and I'm telling you, I must have almost cracked my head on the stage flying on that harness. I was missing by an inch some nights, and man, no, I won't be on a harness.
Needless to say,
there won't
no
be
harness for you this time around.
No magic tricks.
No card house.
No, the card.
No Joey levitating on the mic stand.
You know, we're all going to levitate. We're all going to be levitating the whole night. Everyone in the place is going to levitate.
We levitate naturally now.
We're all going to feel the magic.
Yeah. I like your style. I could go for that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I'm sure, you know, the responsibility now and the job now is to make sure we walk that fine line of, you know, making sure that because basically we just went out, right, and sold a nostalgia tour to everyone. We're like, we're going back to 1990, but we're going to have new music, right? So it's important to do all of it, right? Yeah. So we want to give you guys all the feels of the old days and create some new magic moments for you as well. So my job the next few months will be to sort of walk that tightrope and find that balance of like, where does some new stuff come in? Where do we put some other stuff? You know, how do we do this? I think I have some good ideas of how to manage that already. And, but it is important to also, you know, play more songs. Like we've been doing the mixtape tours, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, where we might do a medley of deep cuts here in the show for 15 minutes. Now we don't do that, right? Because we have to make space for Salt and Peppo. We have to make space for Rick Astley and Vogue, or Debbie and Tiffany and Naughty by Nature before. So it's like this, there's much more of a canvas for us to incorporate a lot of stuff that you guys want. So it's really going to be a delicate dance of making sure some new stuff is there and the right old stuff is there, and the stuff you guys don't often get to hear because we're doing these mixtape tours, that you get a lot of that stuff and a lot of, you know, done in a way that's surprising and fresh and fun for you. So
I love that.
Donnie, I have a question. Have you all solidified the 5 songs for the Magic Seats? Because I need to prepare.
Yeah, we need to know choreography. We need to be
We
brush
need
up
to
on
know
our
those 5
lyrics.
songs, please.
who said it's only 5?
It's
I mean, I'll stay the whole
a
show.
minimum of 5. It did say a minimum of 5.
Minimum of 5.
Oh,
Did it
man.
say
Oh my gosh.
minimum of 5 or at least 5?
Someone check the
I
language on their
think
ticket.
the language was at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Either way, it's the same thing, right? Minimum, at least.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Okay.
dance classes, so I'm gonna be ready.
Me too. Not gonna
A
lie.
bunch of blockheads are gonna be ready.
Okay, someone said Marina Del Santo. The baby blockheads coming through with information. She said it does say minimum of 5. Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot
minimum.
of songs.
5.
So
That's enough for you? 5's enough?
no, but I'm
No.
saying, like,
No.
is it a medley? Is it a full song? Do we need to know all the choreography?
Can we request it? Can we do a poll before you plan from the fans?
Now you're getting
We'll take whatever.
a little crazy, Adrian.
JK's real hoe.
Oh, yeah, that's Megan.
JK's real hoe said not maximum. That's right. It's not
Leave
the
it to
maximum of
Megan.
5 songs. It's the minimum 5 songs.
Yep.
So, okay, so I know what the stage looks like. So I won't say too much. I'll just say.
Say it, Tommy.
No. I want whoever's on stage. I wanted to be mindful when we were designing the stage that you're as close as you could possibly be, but not the show, right? Some people don't want everyone looking at them, right? So I go to Celtics games a lot, and I sit in the front row, and it's like, dang, my nose is itchy. I gotta pick my nose. Do I got a booger in my, like? I don't know when I'm on TV. I don't want everyone looking at me, right? But I want to be there. I want to be as close to the game as possible. But I don't want to be the game. I don't want to be arguing with the referees or distracting. I don't want everyone watching me, but I want to be as close as I can get. So I kept my experiences in mind for you guys. And I know like not everybody wants everyone's staring at them, right? Like,
well,
do you guys want, I would imagine most blockheads don't want to go on stage and have everyone looking at their feet, or looking at their shoes, or looking at, whatever. So I'll only say, without giving too much away, like the stage, they have layers and stuff like that. So I would say, like, you could be on the stage, but you don't have to be standing there on the stage, just standing there for the world to look at. You could be sort of have a little, not a bar stool or a bar in front of you, but something in front of you, like a little scenery and stuff. So you can actually be on the stage and in the stage, but not necessarily just standing there all exposed for the whole world to stare at you.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that it's going to be perfect.
I can't wait.
An asshole, Donnie, because I want everyone to. It's my only time on a fucking stage.
Adrian's like, how are you going to keep me out of the spotlight?
You can be seen. You're going to be seen, but trust me.
You don't have to send your measurements in, Adrian, for your costume.
I'm an asshole.
Okay.
I know.
No, listen. It's a process. I'll just tell you, you'll be there. You'll be there.
So
you'll be
excited
on the stage. People will know you're on the stage, but they ain't gonna be all up in your business. How's that?
All right.
I just want to clarify one thing, because in a couple of posts where people had this type of experience before, I saw the word cage, like that it was a cage on the stage. Is that like, are we going to be fenced in?
Am I cage dancing?
Like, I'm not a cage dancer either. I'm a middle-aged.
I don't know what that means.
I think it was like maybe that there was insinuating there was like a fence or something dividing them from the band. I was like, I don't think that's going to happen with our guys, but I'm just curious.
Let's say that.
Rumors,
Rumors,
gossip.
rumors, the interwebs.
I mean, I
Hey,
can make a cage work.
I have to say hi to Melba Moore because she's in here. Auntie Melba, love you.
Oh my
Melba
goodness.
Moore. You know those iconic Melba Moores in your live right now? Is that incredible?
That we are graced with true icon. That is amazing.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get mad. I never get mad. A cage that wouldn't make me mad to hear someone say it because I know it's just gossip and someone who has no concept of what they're saying. But I don't know. The display has the cage. Someone saying the display has it. I don't know.
Okay.
We can rule it out. No cage.
We can definitely rule it out.
It's gonna be great.
Yay.
We're excited.
Very excited.
It's gonna be great.
Sadly, you won't get us in the same city, but you'll get both of us at one point.
It's all gonna be great. Don't
Lord help you.
promise. It'll all be great.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no. We I guess the best way to say it is we try to be mindful of there are going to be blockheads who want to be like, I'm here. I want everyone to know I'm here. I got the best seat in the house. I want everyone to know. There's going to be someone who be like, I want to be close to it, but I don't want to be all up on the thing. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a fine line. We want to make it comfortable for everyone. Yeah, and I think we're getting it right. We're still constructing the stage, but I think we have it right. I think it's going to be great.
We trust you.
I was just going to say that very same thing. You take such good care of us always that we have no reason not to trust you.
Well, thank you. And trust me, we have conversations about it. And, if you want everyone to know you're there, they're going to know you're there. If you want to just be able to reach out and high five someone or, turn around your phone around and get a selfie, yes. Easy. It's just, it's a delicate balance. But I think if you want to be, woohoo, look at me, you can do that. And if you want to be like, I'm just going to hide right here and just enjoy my guys and I got a great view, they're right there, you could do that too.
Oh, that's good.
It's literally like the ultimate, I think, aside from actually becoming the sixth new kid. I think this is going to be one of the most exciting experiences that I've ever had. So I can't wait.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. And of course, there's also, going to be 10,000 people there every night. And so we're going to make sure we do all we can to make every single one of them happy. And even like, New Kids shows, a lot of people sit in the front row at the bar stools and then we're out in the audience for 10 minutes, right? Because we want everyone to get close to us. We want everyone to have a great time, but we'll always try to make each section of the building, each fan, we try to be mindful of everyone and do all we can for everyone. So it's a lot of thought goes into this stuff.
Everybody's running to get their magic seats now. I see it in the chat.
I'm probably going to get another one so I can be subdued during one and then the
lunatic during the other. Perfect.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great plan, Adrian.
Now there's people joking. Hold on. The goat girl.
Can we get in the cage with you? Oh, so now they want the cage.
Yeah.
Listen.
The UFC, no. That'll be fun one day. An octagon. New Kids perform in the octagon, but the blockheads have to be inside with us, not outside.
Listen,
fun.
We'd go anywhere with you and for you, and we do.
Same.
We know.
Same.
Oh, everybody's saying, "Oh God, twisted in the cage. It's going to be amazing." No cage. There's no. I'm sorry, I even said the word cage. I read it in a thread, and I was like, "Cage." No,
Threads, you know,
they get crazy. I know. I should know better.
it's okay. Yeah, whatever. You have to gather information, so sometimes threads are good. If you do a lot of hosting, you do a lot of interviews, you do a lot of this different stuff. So you need to know what everyone's saying and what everyone's talking about. If you didn't bring it up, people might still think there was going to be like a bike rack or whatever they're called. Whatever those things that, those stanchions that separate everyone.
Oh God, no. Now,
barricades.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to
No,
see all
no.
the memes of what's going to be on the stage now. I want to see what people.
Oh, the
come
jokes
up
are
with.
getting. I can't even read the jokes. They're getting
I
crazy.
see chair chatter keeps saying we need more magic seats. I'm surprised they're being as subdued as they are. I
That's
thought the magic seat would maybe be, like sitting on Jordan's lap, but not so much.
the
Oh my God! Someone said the illustration looked like livestock panels. I have the real illustrations. I have them. Those ones were they were like little computer generated graphics
They're like
that you could see
stock
like,
photos.
here's
No.
me,
Stock
there's them.
yard
Okay.
photos.
we know you said we just want to herd them in like cattle.
No.
Just kidding.
Oh.
And then they're going to play the song Sweat. Well, we're all in there like sardines.
And Adrian's gonna. Oh, Adrian didn't like Sweat. She didn't like Sweat.
No, I'll keep my mouth shut. I want to see it live.
That ain't gonna happen. Sorry, that one probably won't happen.
Oh, that's the one everyone wants.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone wants to see Sweat.
We're all going to see Sweat.
I thought they wanted the L.
Oh, that has to be. That has to be.
Think about it. Think about the O.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it.
Think about it. And the V.
The V. All right.
The E. Yeah.
It's going to be so great. And we played, I keep thinking we had Law on and he was talking about Houdini. He must be going nuts for that song. You know Law.
Oh, he
loves
hit
that song.
He hit me up right away. He was like,
He did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fact, when I first came on, he was live too at the same time, but he was at a concert. So when I first came on, I was putting my phone down and I hit the screen and it swiped over and I went to his live. That's why I got disconnected with you guys. So if anyone watches it back when I disappear for a while, it's because I accidentally
He's on
swiped
Law's Live.
and went into Law's live. And then I had to disconnect and come back into.
Oh, that's too funny. Well, this has really been quite a treat to have you, Donnie. I've been messaging you relentlessly for the past 2 years, so I appreciate it so much. And thanks, Tara, also.
Hold on one second. Is Jennifer done? Hold on. Well, I'm just going to say, because Jennifer was like, I want to do a live with some blockheads this week.
Oh, my God.
And she was like, which one should I do? I said, I can't choose because I can't pick one
Right.
group. But since I'm on with you guys, I don't know if she was on a Zoom. Let me see. She might be still on a Zoom.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'd like to hear how she liked Depeche Mode.
Hey. Do you remember you said you want to maybe do a live with blockheads? I've been on one. Now, I know you can't say everything, but doesn't the thing come out tomorrow?
No, I can't say nothing.
You don't want to say nothing? All right. I am.
Oh my God.
I am.
We
Come
can't show nothing,
All right.
but we
Just that something's going down. This is a good
well, could I at least wave?
Yeah.
I look like I'm cracked out because I am. I've been editing like crazy.
All right. She has some cool stuff coming tomorrow.
I don't think people people realize that I do all the editing for all the videos.
Yeah, she does all the editing for her website and
That's
for
awesome.
That is amazing.
all her social media. But she said bye, everyone.
Bye, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Huh? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay.
We'll keep our eye on your socials, Jenny.
Tomorrow.
Is that one of the pups?
Yeah, this is Gucci.
Hi, Gucci. I have a Shih Tzu too. They're the best, aren't they?
We're already Christmassy.
Woo!
You want to see how pathetic we are?
Of course.
Only for you guys. This was a Christmas gift. All right, so this is Gucci.
Hi,
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this wall of portraits.
Oh,
Oh,
those are sweet. Oh my god.
We're pathetic.
no.
No.
That is so adorable. And Shih Tzus are the best. I'm biased because I also have a Shih Tzu, but they really are the sweetest. Hi, baby.
She's Gucci's mommy.
Oh, I love your hairdo. I love your bow. They're the best.
That's my favorite.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Not supposed to have favorites, but what am I gonna say? I got a favorite. Huh?
That's great. We all have our favorites.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one more question, Donnie.
All right. Hey, don't forget tomorrow.
Jenny.
Get our
Can't say anything.
notifications on.
How was the Depeche Mode concert?
It was good.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen a lot of concerts this year.
You really have. You've been posting a bunch.
Yeah. It was really good. I love going to concerts. Even like I went to see Big Time Rush. Even that was fun. Like I like concerts.
Yeah.
So I will say they did withhold some of their best records to late in the show, which a lot of artists do. I just don't like to do that. I like to give good songs right away.
You like to hit them.
That's so
right from the
Save
get.
a few, but spread them out. Sprinkle them around like magical confetti. It was good. It was really
Peroni
good.
Girl Steph wants to know what's your favorite concert that you went to this year.
I can tell you the favorite concert I didn't go to. I was supposed to go to see Culture Club, and I couldn't go. I was sad. I had to travel the next morning, so I had to cancel that. I don't know. Snoop was good. Snoop.
Oh, did you go to the high school reunion or whatever it was?
Yeah, but I was really, I love Wiz Khalifa. I love Snoop, but I was really there for Too Short.
Yeah.
I'm old
love
school.
Too Short.
I'm old school. I was like, oh, Usher, yes.
Oh yeah. That I heard his show's amazing. And we lost him. Peppa was just at Usher the other day too for her birthday.
Do you want me to hop off in case he comes back on? You want to get someone else on here?
I think we just need to grab Block Talk if they're still around, and then we're all set. That was lovely. All right, thank you.
Bye.
Of course, I'm not gonna know how to get the fuck out of here. Like everyone else.
I think
Can
I
you
can
kick me off?
Hold on.
Okay.
Love you. Oh, she got. Oh, he's back. Donnie's back.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find him. Hold on. Let me see about the Block Talk gals, because we do have one song left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get them in here. Hello.
Oh shit! How do I follow up Donnie Wahlberg?
I don't know. It's going to be hard, right? Although he's still trying to get in here.
Yeah,
Bring them in. Can 5 be in, or do I need to leave so
No.
that our captain can stay? And
Huh?
I said I can leave so our captain can stay. Bring him in.
I feel bad. I don't want to do that, Cher.
Oh, it's all right. Sherry, I'll be in the comments. Bring Donnie in.
No, I think he's gone already.
Oh, he's
Did
back.
he leave?
He's
Oh,
back.
is
He's
he?
back.
He's
Hold
back.
on, hold on. Hold on, hold
Oh.
on. Oh, now she's
He said he
gone.
swiped into someone else's live. That's
He
when we
did
got out.
again?
Mm-hmm.
He's swiping. He's swiping
They must have
and
been
swerving.
swerving all over the place. Well, hi,
No.
Cher.
No, it's block talk time. I want to hear block talk.
Yay.
Block
I'm
talk.
here for block talk.
You guys just had a little soiree of your own, didn't
We
you?
did, but I want them to talk all about it. There you go. Let's go. I did swipe into someone else's live. I put the phone down and I hit the screen and I ended up like in someone else's business.
See?
That's okay.
I don't see you though. I don't see you, Donnie. Do you see him?
I see him.
I see
Yeah.
me.
Do you
I
see
see
him?
him.
I only hear you, but that's okay. I know what you look like.
Well, I love you guys. I don't want to take up any more time. I love block
Oh.
talk, so I want them to have their time.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Donnie, thank you.
Thank you. It was really, really fun.
You're
Hey,
awesome.
Donnie, before you go,
Yes.
Donnie, I got to get you on the block talk wall. Who's your favorite? Wait, Jonathan?
I can't see it.
Oh, it's way back there.
Who's my favorite? What, new kid?
Yeah, so this is the block talk wall,
Yep.
and everybody that comes into the lives tells me their favorite new kid, and they go on the wall. And you already got a bracelet, so
I do. It's in the other room.
yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna put you on the wall.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Fluctuates.
We all swerve. It's all good.
All right, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to hang up right when I say it.
Oh.
You really want my favorite?
Yes.
Jordan.
Ooh.
Hang up
There
in
he's
my own heart.
He's going on that red strip. That's awesome. Aw.
That's so great.
Oh, we got to get Mel back
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Donnie. We love you.
Thanks, Donnie.
Amazing. Where is Mel? Let me see if I can get her back in here. Okie dokie.
Come back.
Oh, thank you for waiting. We obviously
Yes.
did not expect that.
That's all good.
How did
There.
How awesome is that after all this time to hear Donnie say he loves block talk? That was awesome. Wow. But you forgot we have the Jenny lane. You forgot to tell him. You
Uh-oh. You do have a special Jenny lane?
Jenny lane up because it's I'm still building from the move, right? So
Yeah.
Johnny, come back.
Right. Come back, Donnie.
I'll send him a message and let him know that he has options.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You'll have to squeeze him just above me because I'm first on that Jenny lane.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever she's up to, I can't wait to see what she's going to be revealing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I hope it's some new lip glosses, maybe for the holidays, maybe some bundles. I don't know. I have no clue, but I'm just guessing that maybe.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I just got some lip injections and I need some new lip gloss.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm starting to go a little bit flat. I might have to get some lip injections. I used to have some pretty 40s is getting to me.
You're not kidding. You are not.
Perimenopause at the beginning of this.
Yes. When we started talking about the song Sweat, for sure.
Right. Hot flash, and I don't know. I blame Donnie for that. So
yeah, I know. That was so great.
Wait, I got my portable fan. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
I think it's hysterical that somebody is already personalizing the fans for the tour.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's
WalkCon.
You know what though? There's money out there to be made, and our community is into stuff like that. So good on whoever thought of that. I'll be buying one. Please put your name in the chat. Oh no, we lost Tanisha. Girls, first of all, thank you for the amazing power hours that you've been airing on No More Games. We have loved every minute of it.
We love doing them.
Yeah, you guys are really great.
They're honestly like a normal conversation for us. So, we walk around the house talking to each other all the time, so we should just start doing that.
It's awesome, but as the person editing for you guys, sometimes it's a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, are we just talking now? I appreciate your hand motions and your direction.
I see a lot of squirrels, unfortunately.
Squirrels, like squirrels.
No, I do. I appreciate that so much. And your Halloween episode was so much fun. It was a lot. It was a great set list. We had so much fun.
I didn't hear it. I was traveling. I feel bad. I have no idea how it came together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I saw Donnie. Donnie, there's a Jenny Lane.
Oh yeah, we
can put you
the Jenny Lane. So you do have options. So great. He's the best. Yeah. So the last song that we were going to be talking about from the block revisited is that the Jenny Lane? There it is.
There's only one name on there though.
Oh, that's because I'm a Donnie girl with Jenny tendencies.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
she's so lovely. I had the pleasure of meeting her at a like a really weird event that was hosted by like a doctor in New York, and they were there, and she was like a doctor that was doing something with like hyperbaric chambers. It was very interesting. Okay. And I have no idea how the hell I got there, but she was the loveliest person, so kind. She told me she loved my hair. I was like, huh? Yeah. You're like a sex symbol, but thank you. And
that's how we became fans, is in the comment sections on TikTok. Like when she was locked down and had more time, I was like, oh my God, Jenny commented to me.
I can't say how many she's commented on videos of my husband eating chili cheese dogs. I mean, he loves it.
That sounds like it would actually be right up her alley, so I'm not surprised.
But then we've done a lot of formless beauty videos on TikTok too. So stuff like that.
Her lip gloss is spectacular.
I love it.
It really is. Oh, is that Tanisha? Is she trying to come back in here? Get back in here, girl. We have so many people that tried to get in when Donnie came in. Yeah. I think this is our most watched live probably ever.
There she is.
There you are. That's okay. So we're going to talk about Close to You, which is probably, I don't know. It's one of my favorite New Kids songs like of all time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna imagine. Tanisha, I don't know as well, but Amanda, you and I have known each other for quite a while, and we probably have similar feelings about that song. For me, I was going through a really turbulent time in my life, and I remember for some reason just like I kept going back to mkotb.com over and over and over, and then one day this song was playing. And
that little snippet.
Mm-hmm. Tears. Oh my God, something is happening. And you're just hanging by a thread until every little bit of information was leaked and looking. And I can't tell you how many times I just kept going to the website just to listen. And
I totally can identify with that. And I remember like being so delighted and thinking, oh, that's Joey's voice. Oh, that's, like there's Jordan. Like, and even that teeny tiny little snippet of Close to You, it was so perfect. And it was just enough to, get all of us hooked again, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But That's yes, I equate that song with the reunion and all of the feelings that came along with it, the good and the bad, because yeah, we were all, life gets really lifey, and it came around at a time that we all needed it for one reason or another.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately for me, life was really lifey when they came back. So that's why I'm one of the newer on the scene blockheads, because life was really lifey with a son on the spectrum and a daughter with craniofacial stuff. I was on Twitter, but I was in the craniofacial community. So I knew they came back, but I was not able to go to concerts. I wasn't able to focus on anything more than children.
The great part about that is that it's not a competition,
No.
You're here now, you're with us. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've seen in some of the chats where they're talking about like randos versus OGs and like, whatever, man, we're all here.
Doesn't matter.
For the same reason. What's the difference?
That's why Block Talk, that's why I found Block Talk, and that's why we started Sister Wives Saga, which now we're united on a front and stuff. But that's what the whole thought was, is no blockhead left behind. There's so many fans that we have gathered that are now friends, that they're like, I don't feel seen. I don't feel like going to concerts together or going to concerts. Alone. They've unfortunately run into Mean Girls, and we have showed them that the fandom, when you run into like one mean girl, the entire fandom suddenly feels like that. And Sherry has pushed from day one, like, every name that's on my wall is important. Like, it doesn't matter, one of our friends,
every one of those names. Yeah.
One of our friends, Suzanne, is actually at the top of the wall, just under or just above me. So on Donnie's, it goes Suzanne and then me. So there's been that back and forth for years of Suzanne's like, I'm the number one Donnie girl. I'm like, do you see all those names?
Just so you know, I saw Max Porter in here because I do pay attention to comments, and I watch the scroll, and in my lives I engage with people quite a bit, but I saw Max Porter in here, and Max Porter is on the Joe wall,
nice.
But I am above her. I'm above her.
You got the rank on that one.
Tanisha, though, I need to know who your favorite is.
What was that?
Who's your
favorite
in KOTV?
Oh, I love the Knight Brothers, but I have to go with Jordan.
Oh, she's a Jordan girl.
Yes.
Thank you for not making you choose, because I don't have the dolls close.
Yeah.
And they might be naked. So, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. There's something about that Jordan Knight, man. It's tough.
Well,
being a Jordan girl.
I met him at Jordan Idol, and he gave me a rose. He goes, Tanisha, will you accept this rose? And I melted.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, Amanda's like, I didn't get a rose.
I did get a rose, actually, also. It was at an after party, though, and he was handing them out to people. And it was the same type of thing, like very bachelor-esque. And I was like, oh, my God, don't, like, because I was almost embarrassed, and I was like going to look away. And then I was like, bitch, do not look away. You watch this man come up to you and give you a flower, and you take it from Jordan Knight, the man whose face was on your wall when you were 11 years old, and you prayed to God every night, not for world peace, but that he would come to life, that his eyes would start blinking magically on the page and come to life.
It is the dimple.
I blame the cartoons for that we thought that somehow that magic that
happened.
Like somehow if I wish hard enough.
Yeah. They'll just pop right off the wall. Every time we were ever on the highway too, and we saw a limousine, I thought that the New Kids were in it. I would always be like, oh my God, it's the New Kids. Follow that car.
I'm a little embarrassed to say that the first time I went to St. Charles with my kids, when Wahlburgers was like, maybe when the Blockhead Clubhouse was like maybe 6 months old, I kept looking for every, like, my daughter was like, does Donnie still ride a motorcycle? Would he be on one of those motorcycles going by? I was like, I don't know. Is he still on the motorcycle? So I was a little bit watching for him. Never saw him.
Whiplash.
I would
No, Whiplash.
have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have definitely done the same thing.
Jordan has a dimple you didn't know when you were looking at Donnie. You got to watch all 5.
Yeah, too. I have to wonder at some point. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, this has been. So, what did you guys think of the voicemails? Let's ask, because to me it was so touching. It was so beautiful. And Cher, I'm not surprised that they came from Joey. Like, I'm not surprised that he had kept those.
He's sentimental.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not surprised either. And they're very sweet. Very
Yeah.
sweet. And I could like literally close my eyes and see Alma talking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had the opportunity to meet either one of them, unfortunately. I think I just missed her at Alma Nove one time.
Aww.
And yeah, I don't know about Joe's dad, but I thought they were very sweet. We all listened to them all. Nikki, Jackie, Mel, and I think we were all listening to them
when it was released at midnight.
Yep. You all
Yeah.
Coke.
Yep.
We were all together in Aurora. That was during our weekend of the Block Talk get together at Wahlberg.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And where were you? You were in Aurora?
Yeah, it's just maybe 20 minutes away
Aurora,
from
Illinois, where Wayne Campbell is from.
Yeah, the very
That's
first
what I've
signed
heard.
copy. So when Donnie signed this, he was on video and he said, "This is the first one I've signed of these." So that's pretty cool. And it was the only one left in Target.
That's incredibly cool. That is so great.
That's why we posted pictures that looked like we were fighting over it. We gave the Canadian it because she doesn't have a Target, but you know, we had to fight for it for a moment.
Canada, so I won.
You don't have Target in Canada?
We did, but then they took them out. Yeah. I have to go cross border.
What do you do?
You know how the joke is that it's Target.
It's an
Canadian
hour.
is Target. They're like, "Oh, I got to go to Target."
As soon as I come over and visit her, we gotta go to Target. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an hour from me, so it's not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there are so many different ways that this Block Revisited was released also, and I was like, when I was doing my research for this, like a nerd, like Adrian said, I was like, am I missing anything? Am I like, did I miss anything? Because I remember, like, in the past, so, like, things would be released only on Amazon Music or only on the CD that you could get from Target, or, you know, like, whatever the case was. I felt like I had all the songs, and I still don't feel like I have all the songs.
Actually talking about this, like, coming home.
Yeah.
When you were talking about it earlier, like, Mel, she's like, I've never heard this, and a couple of other friends, they're like, we don't. And I'm like, I know. I mean, I guess it would make sense because Mel wasn't as much into the fandom because of working with her kids and whatnot. But surprising. But it wasn't on any CDs. It wasn't on Spotify or Apple Music.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, and like, I was surprised, and Tanisha, you'll probably know, like, on this Revisited is the Red One remix of Summertime, which we have been playing on our station for years.
Yeah,
like, I've heard
that version. That's my favorite version.
I love that. I do prefer it also, actually. And I'm like, where the hell did we get that? If it wasn't.
Meanwhile, you guys were talking about your favorite versions of No More Games, and Sherry and I kind of showed Donnie that our favorite version was the remix of No More Games at Wahlburgers.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah, every concert we rap No More Games remix version when they do in concert, and we videotape it. And we just posted one not too long ago, but the original version came on at Wahlburgers, and we were rapping it. And I don't want to say we don't know it as well,
right?
But we don't do it as often,
right?
And sure enough, Donnie comes around the corner. If you go to my profile, you'll see my reel, and I forgot all the words and just Hand tagged. So, and yeah.
That man knows
That's
what
okay. It's like
he
getting a
does.
little starstruck almost to sing a
Yeah,
song in front of the person who sings it.
exactly.
Yeah, that man knows what he does to the fans, even if they're
Oh
the most
yes,
composed
yes.
fans.
Yep.
100%.
My pictures from BlockCon with Joey, I was more at ease, and I'm not the Joey girl, I'm the Donnie girl, and I'm like my picture with Joey's like Joey girl, and with Donnie it's like hey. So
Aww.
That's so good.
It's still a little nerve wracking, I must say, when I'm in their presence. So I understand what you're saying, Mel, for sure. Like and especially like, you kind of act a little more derpy with the guy that you like the best, and the other guy's like, "Hey, Danny, what's up?" Or Jonathan is so easy to talk to and get along with, and then it's like you kind of freeze up when you get to your guy per se.
I have yet to have a John moment because my first meet and greet he left before we
Oh
got to it after
no!
the picture. So I've not had a John moment or a John hug yet. Barely missed him at BlockCon.
I guarantee you will not be disappointed, and it will be worth the wait. Am I right, T?
Yes.
Right?
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Jonathan.
agree. I'm kind of thinking I'm standing with Danny for meet and greets for at least one of them because, yeah, Danny, I get his sense of humor, so I may have to stand with Danny. I may make my photo group very easy. Danny girl, looking for.
Hey, listen, he's not a bad guy to stand next to. He's
No,
like arm candy. He's hot.
he's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's very funny. I've only ever stood next. Well, no, I think I've stood next to them all at least once. But Joey was my last share, and I said to him, "Oh, you complete my set now." And he goes, "Oh, so what am I, your least favorite?" Like just like that, in his like
Wow.
snarky little voice too. Because like,
Wow.
"What am I, your least favorite?" And I was like, "No, it's just." I was like, "No, Danny is." But no, love you, Danny. I was like, no, it's just how it shaked out. And he was like, all right, I see. He was so funny. And so now like I put the pictures in order of like, the way that I had them taken. And we're talking 2009. Like this was in the beginning.
Yep.
And Joey's on the end, and I laugh every time because I'm like, he's so funny. I'm excited.
I love that Massachusetts sarcasm when you see it come out to each individual of them, though, because I saw a little bit of Donnie at Wahlburgers. So it's like, oh, that reminded me a little bit of Paul, that little snark. Because Paul, if you've not ever met him, or if you have, he's very sarcastic sometimes when you meet him. And yeah.
I think it's in the water in Massachusetts. I think, like you said, it's part of their. It's just how they talk to each other up there, and it's kind of like that in this tri-state area here of New Jersey, New York. We're a little sarcastic, but I think more so up there. They're ball busters. They're just ball busters, and I'm not. Yes, and I'm. It's probably adorable when you see it, Donnie slip into it, or, one of them slip into that old kind of, I mean, Jonathan still has a pretty heavy accent, and Jordan sometimes does too. But Donnie, he's had a lot of dialect coaching, I'm sure, for being an actor.
Yeah.
So he's kind of lost it, but I find that, I think people slip into it when they're having fun or when they're like pissed.
Yeah, Jackie, that Canadian apologetics rubbing off on me.
She's always in my I'm sorry. Stop being Canadian.
Oh my gosh. So this has been like a literal marathon live, with this very unexpected appearance from our captain, which was so beautiful and amazing. And he's just so kind. And I love when he's like, I'm not really supposed to say this, but or I really can't tell you too much, but I love when he starts a sentence that way. Let me ask you one more question, girls, about this album, and then we're going to wrap it up because I turn into a pumpkin very, very shortly. What do you guys think of the Click 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 remix?
It's hard to hear.
It's
I have
a little
hard time.
bit what you said earlier.
Like
I kind of
two
agree. It's a
songs,
little bit jarring.
like
It
two
sounds like,
songs overlapping.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time.
That's
My husband even, and I think Mel and I have tried to listen to it. Even we've tried several times.
I
I
It
had a really hard
it
time getting through
it
it.
honestly reminds me of that oh shit moment when our cassette tapes would start to get eaten, and you had to hit stop really fast to get
Yeah.
the
yes.
pencil to wind, you
Oh,
know, and pray
like
it didn't break. You know, like oh
yes.
no, that's
Or you
what
gotta
like
get
I
your
don't is that
pencil
why it
in
jars
and
us a little bit?
wrap it back
Like that.
up.
Yes. That warped
Yeah.
sound.
Yes.
Maybe that's why
Right.
it's jarring all of us older blockheads, because we've been through that, and the baby
We
blockheads
could,
have
yeah,
not
we
been through
know
that.
that noise, and we're like, that's oh shit, like
Yeah.
you said.
It's like
Yeah.
listening to dial-up. Nobody wants to hear it. So,
Exactly. I'm so pissed because I have my little Magic Summer Tour set list that I wrote in like this tiny little
aw.
notebook when I was, I don't know, 12 or 11, whatever year that was. And I just like packed all my stuff away this weekend. So it's sitting right next to me in boxes, and I'm pissed off that I wasn't able to whip it out
Oh.
and go
Aw.
over the set list with him. But that was a lovely surprise. And having you guys be willing to come on and give us some of your time tonight really again is just so great. All of the blockheads that came on tonight to hang with us. We had My So Cold Whatever. We had the girls from Blockheads Unite. We had the Meow Meow crew who cracked me up every time. I love those girls. I feel like I wish my glasses were actually cat ears. Of course, Adrian from Rat Tail, who we love, and of course the amazing twosome here of Black Talk and Sister Wives Saga. And you guys do so much for the station too. So I just wanted to personally thank you for always, being willing to lend a hand or get creative with us and do fun music stuff with us. We really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yes,
anytime.
we
We have a
we love
blast.
you guys. We're so happy for you tonight that it worked out
Thank
so much.
you. Yeah, it was great. So if people on this live are just meeting you, which if they are, then they probably live under a rock or a block. Please tell them who you are and where they can find you on social media.
For myself, on Instagram, I'm mkotv.canada, and on TikTok, which is essentially where our home is, hashtag Block Talk. I'm also nkotb.canada, and my counterpart, Miss Mel, is the chief
Well,
to my Mac.
if you find her TikTok, she's got a link tree. Is your link tree on your Instagram? Because my link tree is on my Instagram.
I don't know.
So
You do
all my
that.
socials. I've worked very hard for her link tree. Just saying. That's why I always give the shout out. Like she has the link tree, but mine is Donnie Girl Forever EVA on
Forever.
yeah well, I'm here on Instagram. That's my main account. I'm horrible at keeping Sister Wives Saga up to date on Instagram. I have two, but yeah, for EVA, and that's my TikTok too. And on Twitter, unfortunately, I'm Midwest Mama Mel. I'm one of those blockheads that
Twitter.
yeah,
I forgot
but
about that.
it says
Remember
my name in it.
Twitter?
My Twitter is Joe's Star Girl.
Yes,
And
it is. It always has been.
it was MKOTB Canada, way in the beginning, and my friend of mine at the time dared me to change it to Joe's Gutter Girl because I was always in the gutter. So I did, and then he followed
I believe
me.
that's where we met, Sherry.
Yes.
I believe we met in the gutter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people in the
Yeah.
gutter.
Yeah, just saying.
But I haven't changed it because he followed me, and that's how he knows me.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yep,
Can't
and
change it now.
all our collaborators are on our link trees too. So we have collaborator
Yeah,
tabs.
No More
I pay for the
Games.
link tree, so it's the free one. But yeah,
Oh,
No More
Absolutely.
Games. I think at the top, I think. So
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Do you have anything fun coming up for the holidays that you want to tell people about?
Other than we do have a collaboration for is it New Year's?
New Year's
For,
We do.
for the Power Hour.
Yeah.
But other than that, we just finished our get together. We don't really have anything planned until concerts. We'll plan something before then, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We're by the seat of our pants sometimes with these plans. So it's pay some credit cards down and
We got our concerts lined up. We have our plans, but we just, you know the deal. You buy the tickets, you figure everything else out later.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I become an expert at that.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's a prerequisite.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are amazing. Thank you again for spending a little time with us tonight, and thank you for being patient while we had an unexpected guest.
It was great. I'm happy for you guys. Good night.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Yep, absolutely.
Take care. Be good.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, DJ Miss T. Do you have any final thoughts?
Wow. What an amazing live. That's all I have to say.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We talked
a
lot of good.
Like you said, thank you to all of our collaborators. Obviously, Donnie. Thank you so much.
That was cray. Amazing. We're lucky to, we kind of just put the bat signal out just a few days ago and said, hey, we want to review the new album. Who wants to come on and talk with us? And we had so many people who, without hesitation, you saw that tonight. They just came on, and I think we had a great time. Donnie, of course, was the cherry on the sundae.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we talked a lot of great music, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels like click, click, click. The remix is itchy to my ears.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the good analogy about it being warped, like the taping warped. That was a good analogy. Perfect
analogy that only people in our generation would really identify with, because we remember that sound. So it was like, no, you run to the tape player. Almost like when you didn't get to stop it in time and the DJ started to talk when you were taping stuff off of the radio. I have a tape from like 1998, and I swear it's Cubby. Do you remember Paul Cubby Bryant?
Yeah,
he interviewed them a few times. He interviewed New Kids a few times when they first came back, because he was, a DJ back in the day when they were very popular. And I have a tape with him, and I believe it's Will Smith. I believe it's Summertime is the song. And then Paul Cubby Bryant starts his talk up after the song, and then I must have hit the pause button immediately, but I know I was so pissed off because I was like, oh, I didn't get it just exactly right. But yeah, that was the perfect analogy. That warp sound. I hope this live saves properly. I would like to give a quick shout out to Kelly Mel for helping us to coordinate. Because she's amazing. And what do we have coming up special? John's birthday.
Yes. Our Thanksgiving.
We have a show. We have a Thanksgiving potluck show. Yep, that's going to be airing on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, the 25th, I believe. That's going to be fun. All the DJs have participated in that playlist, so it's going to be fun. We have a show for Jonathan for his birthday, and I believe that there's still time if you're interested in sending us a message that you'd like to have played on the station. You can send us a voice message on No More Games Radio. Just DM us a voice message. We'll convert it and we'll play it for you on the show. I think it's supposed to be 20 seconds or less.
I think so, yes.
Look on our Instagram page for instructions. Everything is there. We have, today's Tuesday. I'm usually on Thursday, so I'm trying to think of what's going to be playing tomorrow. We do live request shows all the time. We do pre-recorded shows that have different themes throughout the month. I believe we have a hip hop show coming up this month. Is that true?
Yes, it was on today.
It was on today. That's why I saw it in my feed. We do interviews. We do podcasts. Like we'll have My So-Called Whatever podcast. We have Dope Nostalgia podcast. So if this is the first time you're seeing us as a byproduct of seeing Donnie doing a live, please check us out. And if you like what you see, keep coming back. We're a lot of fun. So, Tanisha, you're amazing. And if you've never listened to her show, she's going to be on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. She's
Also,
the
my boy on brunch on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern, and Wednesday morning the re-air at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I play all boy bands, solo boy banders, American, international.
Are you?
Check it out.
I wish I lived closer to you, Tanisha, because I feel like I would love to go see the Trolls movie with you when it comes out.
Yes.
About the boy bands. Did you hear the medley?
No.
I think I put it in our chat the other day. There's a medley that's on YouTube now, and it does include it starts with Candy Girl, and then it kind of goes chronologically up the scale, and they do include the right stuff, and it's really cute. Yeah, it's cute.
Check that out.
Definitely check it out. I think that's all for me. You guys say I talk too much, so I'm gonna shut it down, I think. Yeah, so thanks again to everybody who watched our live tonight. And my name is Amanda Knight. You can follow me on Instagram at the Amanda Knight. You can follow Tanisha at DJ Miss T. Obviously follow us here at No More Games Radio. And what I always like to say at the end of my show, and it's something very similar to what Tanisha says, just be kind to one another, because yesterday was National Kindness Day. Kindness is free, and you never, ever know what somebody might be going through. So your kindness could change the trajectory of their whole life. And wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks, Tanisha. I will talk to you soon. Thanks to everybody watching, and enjoy the rest of your night. And peace.
Bye.
Bye.